season. We didn't play well that game, especially on offense, but they kept fighting. So if you'll do that, if you keep playing, you'll have a chance. So I'm proud of them because they have finished strong. And that says a lot about their character, says a lot about our coaching staff, and about our culture. That we're gonna fight. We ain't gonna quit. And when you do that and some good things start happening, so all of a sudden you start getting some turnovers, right? We started creating a bunch of turnovers the last, 6 weeks. And you start playing complementary football and then we get in a little rhythm offensively, and all of a sudden we got a good football team. It just happens that way sometimes. So I'm proud of the team. I'm proud of everybody just continuing to have a positive attitude and keep working towards our goals. And I think this has been valuable for these young men throughout their life. They're gonna be able to lean back on that a little bit, and when they have some moments that come up. It's obviously great to finish strong. Last year we didn't finish strong. This year we did.
To your point about building that program, building the culture, I know this has been your expectation since you got here, but for you personally, to see what you've built here in a really short time, and now a chance to go to the playoffs, how rewarding is that to see what this program has done in a pretty short time?
Well, we got a lot of good people here. Okay, a lot of good people in our athletic department, our leadership with Mr. Cole, our president, people that want to win and be successful. And they've tried hard to help us get there. And so you want to have something that they can be proud of. You really do. And I do expect to be in the playoffs. I expect to compete for conference championships. And I want us to get used to that around here. I want us to be in that hunt every year. And we've been in the hunt. So now to take another step, well, I expect next year to take another. That's just the way I'm wired. And we have great people here. And we've been able to, in this building, we got the right people in every spot. In that training room, in that equipment room, in the weight room. We've got the right people that support these guys and affect their lives in some ways, whether it's the academics, whatever it is. We got the right people. So it's great for everybody to reap rewards, right, for working hard and building a culture that cares about people, that loves each other, that competes, believe. Our what we believe in, honor the Lord the way we do things, and that means always being the best you can be. So I came to this place, and this staff came to this place believing that there were enough things in place here to where if we get it right, we're going to be in these situations year in and year out and have a chance to be a national contender. I just believe that's in front of us. So we're not going to ever quit working towards that. Whether we're recruiting and bringing in the next, signing class, we want to bring the kids in here who want to do those things, who want to be a part of that, who are good enough to do that. Every time we hire somebody, it's going to be with that in mind. So I like where we are. I believed in this place when I got the job. Nothing has changed my mind about any of that. I see how far we've come. Sometimes you want it to happen a little faster, but there's processes involved, and all of our people stuck to those processes. So I've had a lot of people work their tail off here, even when I felt a little down at times, that picked me up. Okay, so it is a group effort. Everybody that's involved with the program, we've come a long way, but let's go win some playoff games. Let's don't be amazed at what we've done. Let's freaking go, keep going.
What would your message be to the selection committee?
I don't need no message. If we don't get in, it's crazy. But I'll say, well, we're a hot team. We've won the last 4. We beat a top 10 team in the country on the road. We're healthy. I think we got one of the best defenses in the country, and an offense that's peaking at the right time. And some things in the special teams that are. Anybody got any other thoughts on that? I mean, I don't know how you go 6-2 in this league, have 8 Division I wins, and not get in. I love this conference. Everybody plays everybody. It's hard when you don't have division. I mean, everybody plays everybody every year. You see the same folks over and over again. It's a challenge, this league, every year. And I know some people are going to say, well, the bottom half of the league wasn't very good. Come play them. Okay? So I think that we ought to be in and ought to be in with a home game. I think we're going to win some playoff games. So there's my message. That good for you, Daniel?
All
right.
Coach, you did not lose to an unranked team.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a bad loss. We win the games we're supposed to win, and so I'm looking at it. Why in the world will we not be in? I can't think of a reason.
Coach, I saw over 100 alumni here, former football players just standing on the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Stayed in the rain. What that mean to you?
And they were all coming down outside the locker room, just kids that have helped us get to this point, and been a part of the growth and been part of the being really close, right? And I think they were excited to see this happen. They felt like they were a part of that, and they are. And I want them to be here. I want them to be around. I want them to be on the sidelines. I want them to be proud that they play football here. So it means a lot to me that all those guys were here, and it was important to support their old teammates. And so like I said, I want people to be proud that they played football at Mercer, that it meant something, that it was hard, that it was challenging, and they had to make good grades, and they found ways to win and found ways to extend their season. So I'm very excited that those guys were around, and it means so much to them.
Coach, considering how good this team has been since Furman, and that they're peaking the other right now, how close are they to playing that elusive perfect game in your mind? To stay 3?
Yeah, I don't know. We still have some knuckleheaded stuff that happens. I think about the last series offensively, just like, where we had a chance to, we drop a ball, we snap the ball into somebody, and then we miss an open guy. I mean, those are things that we can clean up. We got to be more consistent in some of those situations. So we certainly have not played a perfect game, and the kids know that. They know we can play better. That's exciting, that knowing we can go to work out here this week and get better, and especially in those moments where we got to close it out. Just a few more good positive things, and all of a sudden the game, it's a 2-touchdown game, right? It's a 17-point game. That game could have really been that way Saturday. And like I said, we played good and we beat a good team, but we can play better. So I want those guys to be hungry to improve this week in practice. And I'm sure one question will be, what does this week look like? We're going to try to get our legs back under us. We are a healthy team right now, but we still need to get some bumps and bruises a little better. But we need 2 days this week, we need to go out and run into each other and stay sharp and be physical. And we need to run and condition a lot this week. Just stay sharp, stay in shape, not take a step backwards, trying to rest, but it's still at the same time, let them kind of get themselves together as much mentally and emotionally as anything, because I want them to come in here Sunday excited to see who they're going to play and go attack the week. So we want to be able to do that.
The post-game celebration on Saturday, I know we asked all the players what it felt like walking off the field. What was it's kind of a multi-part question. What was the post-game celebration? What was your feels in that? And then did you finally get to take your day off yesterday?
Yeah, I thought the post-game was pretty awesome. It was genuine. Okay, the guys were excited and felt a sense, I think, of accomplishment. But I didn't in any way see in that room a bunch of guys who were like, okay, we made it here, so let's just take a breather. I didn't see that at all. I saw kids that were excited about the opportunity in front of them. And it's great when you have, our president come in there and some of our supporters, that have Charlie and some of those guys that have been so supportive of what we're doing. You see how excited they are. That means a lot to me. It was great to celebrate. I did yesterday. I'll tell you this story. I woke up at 4:30 early Sunday morning, okay? and I was a little groggy, and I'll be 50 years old in January, so we got to get up and use the bathroom sometimes at night, right? All right, so I get up and I look at my phone, and I got a missed call from Joel Taylor at 2:30 in the morning. That ain't ever good. Who's in trouble? Who got hurt? What's going on? And so I get up, my adrenaline's pumping. Now, oh my gosh, what in the world am I going to have to chase? Who's in jail? That's where your brain goes, right? When you're dealing with 110, 18 to 22-year-olds, or a coaching staff that may have somebody had that's what you do. So I called Joel, he didn't answer. All right, so I'm really panicking. So I text him, say, hey man, I saw you called. What's the matter? And about 10 minutes later, he texts me back and goes, oh, sorry, I butt dialed you. So I did not go back to sleep. Guess what I did? What do you think I did? I watched every snap of the game starting at 4:30 that morning. And I was done by about 7:30, which is good to have it done before church. Yeah, I didn't sleep in like a little bit more like I wanted to that morning, so I'm gonna blame Joel for that. And but I took Isaiah over here to the batting cage. We're trying to get ahead of baseball a little bit. My arm's a little sore today from probably throwing him 200 pitches. We came back home, played a little basketball. All right, Coach, he's playing upward now, so we're working on that dribble, stop, shoot, He wants to shoot from three-point line. That's all he can do to get it up there, right? So we worked on that. We played Monopoly. Okay, played Monopoly as a family. Watched a little football. Ate some dinner. It was good. I appreciate you asking about that, Todd. It was a good Sunday. Went to church, obviously. Had some recruits in that morning. Went to church. So it was a good day. I appreciate y'all.
Has improved over the season?
Right. I think we've worked hard mainly towards being a physical group as an O-line, and we've had a lot of mental mistakes through our past few games that have really come back to bite us. I think we've focused mainly on just locking in during the game and doing your assignment. Don't worry about what the guy beside you is doing. Just do your assignment, and everything will work out the way it's supposed to do. But other than that, we played well. I'd say probably one of our better games. Still have not played to the best of our abilities. But I'm very proud, I consider myself a leader of the O-line. Just looking back at where we came from and how we're doing now, it's just great to see all the younger guys stepping up and playing more. So it's just great to see. But any questions about the game?
What are the emotions like? I know you guys are excited and things like that, but the feeling of when you do accomplish something like this, when the last few years of just haven't finished out as strong, when you get in the locker room and you see your guys, what are you really feeling in those moments?
I mean, it's pure emotion. You pride yourself in being a tough guy, being a football player, but seeing your hard work finally pay off, it's always a great feeling. Which, around here we win, but we haven't won at this magnitude. So it's a great feeling being able to feel like you accomplished something, especially as a senior. You're setting an example for the younger guys now. If they don't live up to our standards, they're going to feel like they're letting us down. So it's just great to know that we're leaving a legacy behind. We got more ahead of us.
When you talk about more ahead of you guys now, you got a little bye week. Coach was saying kind of stay prepared mentally. How do you do that? How do you stay prepared mentally for one of the biggest games in program history?
It's not hard when he's your coach. You don't have much of a choice, but bye weeks, most teams probably look forward to them. We don't. We work hard all the time, but this one, end of the season, not end of the season, but end of the regular season, like he says, we have some bumps and bruises, but we always, we're going to come, we're going to work hard. So just staying prepared isn't really an option. You stay prepared. That's just part of it. That's how you're trained here at Mercer. So.
I think it's my understanding you had a good day off yesterday, huh?
I did. I shot a nice 8-point buck. 4 o'clock in the evening. I was in the stand at 2 o'clock, went to church, came back, ate some lunch with my family. I was like, well, I guess I'll go get in the deer stand. And then he came wandering up about 4 o'clock.
Well, this week to me, man, really, it started after the game. It was just like I told Mr. Tate after the game, it was just like a huge sigh of relief. And I said also after the game Saturday, sometimes when you work so hard and you don't get the things that you feel like you deserve, it's a little hard to keep going. But raised on, your hard work will eventually pay off. And when it did, after, we won 8 games, and it was just a sigh of relief, and I was just so grateful. And just everything that I've been through the past 5 years with the team, with Mercer, it's just been, it's grown me into a better man. So I'm very appreciative, very grateful, and I'm blessed.
You're one of the guys that's been here with Coach Cronic since the start. How have you seen this program grow under him, and where you guys have really raised the bar and the standard to this year?
I mean, we've grown tremendously. So when he got here, I was still a young guy. I think I was still 18. I'm 22 now. But we've grown tremendously, mentally, physically. Like Nate said, he's big on hard work, and he's a man of faith. So just in every way possible that you want your football team to grow, we have. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it.
What kind of got there? I mean, the defense, you were playing well early, but you just weren't forcing turnovers. Is there anything in particular you can point to? Or all of a sudden now it seems like you're trying to get forcing 2 and 3 a game?
Well, honestly, we just stuck to the game plan. Our whole defensive staff, especially, just our whole defensive staff. We harp on turning the ball, getting to the ball, and turning the ball over. So, and we also are very big on whatever an offense gets on us, we allowed them to have it. It was on us. It wasn't because they were just better than us. So we just stuck to our game plan, got back to the basics, and started focusing on the little details, like punching the ball out, finishing everything you do. Like Coach Cole harasses you off the field if you're not doing a drill. Like he don't let up at all. So just getting back to the little things and just playing our style of defense, which is getting to the ball, punching the ball out, making you earn every single thing that you get.
Looking forward to, hopefully, the playoffs. What do you guys have to prove when you do get the opportunity to go and play in that big game?
That we the best defense in the nation. That's the only thing we want to prove, because we are. Yeah, man.
Richie, how close is your unit to playing that elusive perfect team? What do you guys see how much have you matured since your group has matured since the Furman game?
Well, since the Furman game, it's always tough taking a loss, especially when you feel like you should have won. And, coming out of every game, whether you win or lose, it's things that you can get better at. But I think I think we're pretty close to, I guess, playing a perfect game. But we've grown a lot. We focus more on the little details. Like I said, if you're supposed to take a 6-inch step, we try to take our 6-inch steps. We're getting better at, run to the ball. But we've grown, man. And it's more so off the field. Like, this group has been together, I think, 3 consecutive years now. We returned 10 out of 11 starters. So not only are we close on the field, because that's easy to tell, but off the field, it's like, if you see me, you see at least 3 other of our players. So I think that also contributes to us growing, because it's not just me doing my job so that we win the football game. It's me doing my job so that my brother's job is easier, and that makes all of our jobs easier. For example, in the game, we had a coverage, and I was underneath an out route, and Miles Redding was over top. Well, since we did that for each other, it allowed Solomon Zabaira to get a sack. And that makes the game so much fun, man. So it's easy to play well when you're playing for something other than just winning a football game.
Talk about your guys up front, how much they mean to you guys in the secondary.
Oh, they mean everything. They mean everything to us. The quicker they get to the quarterback, the less time we got to cover. And the better coverage we do, the longer the quarterback hold on to the ball, and they got more time to get there. So we work hand in hand together. And y'all think I'm a jokester. The boys up front are the jokesters for real. They just, we love those guys. Oh, yeah, I'm still a jokester too. You need to check out Chris Hill, though. Check out Chris Hill. He going to play all day.